Hey, I'm Coach Rob, and welcome to the Speedbag. Alright, so I'm going to teach you how to hit a speedbag today. First, make sure that the swivel is tight. Alright, if the thing's all loose and you hit it, it can go flying off. Should have a little bit of flex in it, so not too tight. Don't put so much air into it that it's hard as a rock. Alright, it doesn't need to be pumped up that much. You're just going to blow up the bladder in it. A lot of gyms, they don't provide you with speed bags. You got to bring your own. A lot of the old school gyms. We here at Rob's Fight Club, we give you a speed bag to use. So you guys can come in and use it anytime that you want. Swivels can vary a little bit. There's different types of swivel. This is more of a traditional style swivel, but it's got a nice swing to it. So it's a pretty good one. This is an adjustable speed bag platform. So it has knobs on it. If you're using an adjustable platform, don't just go and crank the wheel and adjust it without loosening up those knobs so that you can bring it up and down without actually breaking it. Okay, so you loosen up those knobs first. This has a sandbag sitting on the top of it, and the reason why is it gives it a little more stability so it doesn't bounce around as much. When you're practicing the speed bag, all right, so just kind of square off to it. My head's just maybe in front of the edge of the platform. My hands are up and my elbows are in. I'll bring this down just a hair. So it's a little more close to my head height. Now, if you keep it up higher, it's going to work your shoulders more, but you got to lift your elbows up a little higher to work it like that. What you want to do is once you get your height here with your hands, is you want to keep that elbow at that height. So when you're hitting it, you don't want to have your elbow dropping down each time. Because if I hit it and I'm getting faster, and then my elbow comes down, I may not get back up in time, and you're going to hear this like metal chinky sound, and then that just means that you dropped your hands too low. When you start going quicker, it's important to make sure that your hands are right where they need to be. You should be able to see both hands as you're working the bag in front of your eyes. All right, you'll see as I switch how my shoulders kind of go side to side, and what I'm really doing here is shifting my weight from one foot to the other, and that helps to just take my weight and turn my shoulder so it goes more in line with the bag each time. So it's here and here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's your rhythm for the speed bag. You may start out just to get used to it. Just hit it a bunch of times. Just get used to kind of what it feels like. You don't have to hit it real hard. Just nice and easy. Just start to get the rhythm. And then once you get a little feel for it, you're just going to try to get a 1, 2, 3 rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Always hitting it on the 1. Or we'll go ba-da-da, 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 right? You got to feel that rhythm as you're hitting it. Now, you start out probably with your dominant hand. See, my elbow is in place there. It's not really moving around much. And then I start working the other side in, trying to get that rhythm on the other side. Now, I'm not making a real tight fist. This isn't really about learning to punch better. It's about building some endurance in your shoulders. It's great to do as a warm-up or as a finisher at the end of your routine. If you work like 3 3-minute rounds of this at the end of your normal routine, your shoulders are going to be screaming at you, and they're not going to get as tired in the boxing ring. All right, so I'm going back and forth, just really keeping a good rhythm there, trying to build some confidence in it. And don't be afraid if you mess up, because you'll probably mess up in the beginning, and that's okay. Just go ahead and hit it again. Then I'll start getting my speed up a little bit more, but notice that my elbow is still in the same place. And I'll try to start then making my switches a little bit quicker. Now another thing you can do is hit with your knuckles and the blade of your hand. So knuckles and blade, knuckles and blade. You can even hit it with the back of your hand if you want to. there you have it. the Speedbag. There's a lot of other ways to do it too. That's your basic way. Have a little fun with it, and let me know how you're making out. Let us know in the comments or on our Reddit page, our community page, you know, what you think, how you're making out. Are the videos helping you? Have you been practicing? Are you getting a good rhythm on that Speedbag? Like I said, don't worry about messing up. Just keep trying it again. You're gonna not get your hand back in time and all that. It's harder than it looks. And put in the time on it though. As soon as you start getting that rhythm, everything will fall into place. But it's gonna take you practice just like anything else. So don't think you're gonna do it great the first time. Practice it a little bit when you come into class. Practice it a little bit at the end of class. Don't be afraid to practice it if you're coming into a class and everybody's like waiting for a class to start. Don't feel like you need to just go stand in a line and wait for the coach to come over and start a class. Go over to the Speedbag, work on it a little bit. Don't worry about if you mess it up, because a lot of the other people probably would mess it up too. They're not gonna judge you. All right, before you know it, you'll be hitting it better than everybody else. All right, so I hope that helps you. I'm Coach Rob. That's your Speedbag, and work on that butter to get that rhythm down. All right, get to work. See you next video.